place to put these on since I'm doing Stern. Hello, everybody. I don't normally stream on Wednesday, but since there's like a timing issue, or well, not issue, but things going on, I'm not able to stream on Friday, which I normally would do. So that night, I wanted to kind of give this thing a playthrough because I really haven't played it more than like a game or two. Board Dog, go poo already? Yes, bonus stream. So not my normal time. I'll pass you over to Small Town on Buffalo. At the end of this, I got less than about 45 minutes. Anyway, super excited to have this game. It is not a game that you see very often. I'd be surprised if anyone has ever played this game. Because they've made very, very few of these. And it was actually a good friend and follower of the stream, Outlane Pinball, that passed this along to me. He saw the ad. Basically, he saw the ad, and I was actually vacationing in Michigan at the time. I was literally riding my bike. It was in like the Bear, what do you call it? Bear Dunes, something like that, on the west side of Michigan. Anyway, I was riding my bike, and he sends me a message like, "Here's the ad for it," and it's like, "Is Peoria, Illinois, close to you?" I live in Racine, Wisconsin. I'm like, well, not really, but I mean, it's a hike. So I open it up, and it's Ali. Oh shit! So I send him. I send him a message, and it's a one-off owner. That's what I call, like, somebody that's not into pinball. They own like a game. So one-off owner. And a lot of times they don't necessarily follow some of the social norms of buying and selling. Anyway, so I sent him a message. The price was already pretty decent, or at least from what I saw. I mean, I didn't even care if it didn't work. Which, just expect that it doesn't work. So cosmetics were good enough. Like, whatever, I'll give you your asking price. I just, can you hold it till like next week, and I'll come down and grab it. And so he did, which is great. He honored his word, and I ran down there and picked it up. He needed more space for his dirt bikes, so I would have probably just put it. Yes, Next Level Pinball, or Portland, very cool. I didn't know they had that. I need to go back to Portland one of these days. The E and T are backwards in greatest. EATEST. What? On this, This like hook here? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, like, because it's going like this and then it goes back. Huh. Look at that. Like the light sequence. Well, shit. Perhaps there might have been some wires off or something. I'll have to go look in the schematic of what wire color that's supposed to be. But thank you, small town. Appreciate it. I don't know. I'll have to watch another video. I haven't really looked to see if it's supposed to do that or what. That would be very weird. There was a few lamp sockets that were garbage, so you know, not unheard of for early Stern. Anyway, so I picked this thing up and my buddy Rob, who you've probably seen on the stream before, he's a big early Stern fan, and he's like, Dave, I hope you don't just chuck this thing in your project pile and never touch it for like years, because I would like to play this thing. So I was like, well, thanks for guilting me into getting this thing working right away. So all the other games were just crying as I was working on this. But oh, sorry about that. Let me move my mic over a little. I think one of... Oh. Well, let me look real quick. I had that problem before. Backbox cam. Come on. It's going very slow. There we go. That one is correct. Where is... Direct capture. It's got to be this one. Something is definitely bogging down my system here. That was right. Playfield cam. I'll get it worked out. I appreciate it, small town. Call me out on my bull crap. So those are all looking okay. What camera is doing something weird? Maybe I turn off these other things that I don't need. Let's see if that gets any better. think I checked them all. So let me know if you hear any other weirdness or if it's still going on. Custom audio device. To Snowball. Alright, it should be going. OBS audio is awful. They refuse to let me reorder my source. Yes. Alright, well, anyway, let me know if it's terrible. I can maybe switch to something else. Because I don't think I had a problem on the Buffalo profile or the scene collection, which I can move over to that quick. Just so it's got to be something in my plethora of weird stuff that I have on here. But anyway, so went through, fixed the game up. I did have to put a new MPU in this game. I had the playfield out. Went through the whole bottom of it. LED'd everything. Some jackass put a higher coil for the 3 kick-out lanes at the top, and it busted the original pop bumper caps on the edge. Like, it would fire out and smash into the pop bumper cap, and they are unobtainium caps. So I 3D printed some caps with some crown, like a hot stamp crown in the middle of them. It seems to be when you get closer to the player cam, like an echo. Alright. Well, I don't know. You mean the playfield cam? Or the player cam? Let me look at that real quick. Could be either one. Well, they're both saying that the audio device is Blue Snowball. Hidden audio sources. I don't think so. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just do this. It should be good. A freaking player cam. Oh, it's always something. I don't know why my player cam isn't working on that. But, is it sounding any better in this format? Taylor, how's it going? Just audio alone. Does that sound any better? I'm like right in front of the playfield cam. It's got to be something. Oh, good. So, something weird is going on. I'm going to have to just like copy the sources. I know. I got to fix the player cam. What's the deal with my player cam? This piece of junk. Come on. Work. There we go. Alright. Gotta unplug it, replug it. Alright, well, I'm just gonna use this profile because something is jacked up on my Dave's Arcade. So, which is fitting. I only have a few minutes. I was gonna pass you to Small Town anyway on Buffalo. So, well, I really just wanted to use this for like troubleshooting of this game because I've only played a couple games on it. I honestly don't know much about the rules. I know it's about hitting the drop target banks to kind of build up. What is that? Your target values, and then you can go into this saucer thing and collect up to 20,000 points. You hit enough. I think if you spell greatest, then you can light that extra ball spinner to the left there. So I'm trying to figure it out, but anyway, I'm gonna play a few games for you. We'll figure it out, and hopefully on next Tuesday I'll stream it again and I'll do better. So that's the idea. So it's basically got the background sound is like Meteor, but less annoying, which is great. I don't think it gets to the high pitch stage. Oh. Oh, well, I guess there's no way of really knowing. I have to hit another E. Small Town pointed out that, like, in the tracked mode, it went great, and then greatest, and then E. So, like, the T and the E were flip-flopped or something. I gotta figure that out. Let's see. Did AP announce American Dream winner? I hope it's Dukes. So I was talking to my buddy Rob, which next Friday we're gonna stream his Daikaiju game, which is basically it's a mixture of Sea Witch, Stars, I think Stargazer, and then it has like the middle pot bottom. We're gonna stream that next Friday. Anyway, there was honestly piss poor communication about. I didn't see the voting box anywhere. Apparently, it was sitting right next to Dukes of Hazzard. And so Dukes of Hazzard got like the most votes. But Wouldn't you think you'd like put it right out in the aisle, like where people are walking, so they basically trip over the signage, like, hey, here's the ballot box, here's the thing to fill out. Like, don't tuck it in the corner where nobody can see it. So, I'm pretty sure Dukes of Hazzard won, which was like a People's Choice Award. I don't know. Magic Girl wins. Yeah. Let me know if the game audio is too loud too. It's always hard to tell. Like I have to like record it and then listen back because the mic is up here and the speakers down below the game. But yeah, Taylor, I'm going back into packaging. That's what I've done for the last decade. I got a job with a smaller food company in northern Illinois with some major brands that you've heard of before. And I guess I'll talk about it more when I actually start working there. But basically the short version is being a tech manager for American Pinball didn't pay very much, and it didn't. They promised that they were going to and never did, and I think I might have talked to you about the woes of that while I was making some displays one night on a stream. But yeah, it wasn't a good situation, and they didn't want to make it any better, so whatever. It was very nice of the Slam Tilt Pinball podcast. Mentioned that because I've been on there and did an interview, and they said some very nice words about what I did and was able to accomplish and help people and all that stuff. So it was nice to hear that it was appreciated. I wish that American would have reciprocated that those same thoughts, but is what it is. I can't make them change their thinking about what service looks like for a pinball company, and my opinions and what apparently what their customers' opinions are is, they want that support there, and ownership and management of the company have different ideas. Maybe it's because it costs them money to have that and that availability. That I don't know. I don't know if we're ever going to get that, and that's unfortunate. I hope that one day pinball manufacturers will wake up and realize that it's a small group of people that are buying their products, and it's a growing market that's buying, or a growing market that is inexperienced in pinball that are buying their products, and more you need that that customer service experience that they're looking for, that they expect from a consumer product, not so much a commercial product. Like the days of operators dominating the industry are over. You need to come to terms with that, and they just haven't gotten there. So anyway, Back to Ollie. I think the only other games I've seen with those top lanes like that, Gottlieb Spider-Man had something like that, and then there was a Stern Wildfire had that. Although slightly different kick out, I think, on Wildfire, because I want to be able to light up those holes, the kick out holes, but it's like a plastic with a lever, hinge lever, and I think the only way that I could really light it up is I need to buy, I think Pinball Resource sells a transparent yellow that I could use. It would be better if I could get clear, but anyway. Nice spinner shot. It's very reminiscent of 9-ball. It's like in the same spot, that like hook shot. I think 9-ball has a spinner up there too, if I'm not mistaken. Lane Pinball, I was just talking about you. So he's the one that turned me on to this sale ad. Can you, and I don't know if the Twitch people can, because Twitch people can't see the YouTube people, but anyway, the Outlaying Pinball on YouTube. Yeah, he posts videos and stuff on there. Spotlights from the top. What spotlights? Are you talking about the pop bumpers? I have 3 different pop bumper caps that I've... One's like a clear-ish on the top left, and the other 2 are printed the same purple PET, but then like 2 different bulb colors underneath. I did, while I was at Pinball Expo, I got a generic purple cap, which I could do. So I don't know. Still playing around with what looks best. Maybe I'll end up doing the generic one. Oh, yeah. The saucers up top? Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. The Ollie, yes, that is what Mark did on his Wildfire. He tied them into the inserts, so when you go into the pocket, it'll light up with whatever that insert is. So yeah, maybe I'll get those yellow ones next time I place an order. I'll just make them yellow or something. Likes to walk out. Well, that was a shitty game. Let's see. Well, thank you, CNK. Yeah, I think and it looks much better in person. The crown that I indented in there is like recessed. And then I want to get like those pop bumper lights from like Pinball Life or Comet, where it like lights up the ring and then puts more light on the playfield too. So I'm waiting for. They always have a Black Friday sale at Comet, where I buy a ton of LEDs from Comet. So I'm just gonna wait until then. The best adult dating site? Yes. Why not? Block. Where was I? It's odd that 9-ball and Ollie had that same U-turn spinner because one is Steve Kirk and one is Williams. Yeah, that is weird. But I think Steve Kirk used the one single drop target versus the 3-bank, which is probably a cost savings, I would think. Didn't take up as much space. I think it was a smaller turnaround. And it was like further up. It's like way back in the playfield, if I remember right. Oh, yes. Totally be famous. I use Star Post Comet Light in my Iron Man Pops. Puts them way at the bottom. Yes, I have those. So, the Star Posts. Oh, you put Star Posts in your pop bumpers? Like these? Anyway, I had to modify the posts by printing some purple ones, and like hollowed them out so these would work. And I was gonna put them on the slings here. So that's like on my to-do list to do a post lighting, but 3D printed purple. So all of the posts in this I 3D printed. No. Photo of the pop, the post lights and the pop bumper. No. I imagine that would be pretty bright, because then you could just feed those in. That would be nice, because it's got a really long lead on it. You could feed it in there and then kind of set it. If that sits inside the pop bumper, okay, that would work really nice. I had never even thought of that. That's awesome. Let's see. Did I get a chance to see the finished Magic Girl or Smoke and Mirrors? I guess the finished one would have been the one at Expo. There was no finished one at American Pinball. I tell you that that Magic Girl that was there, like I saw that before Dave Fix even started working at American Pinball. It was just like covered up with some crap. There was like a bunch of Zidware stuff, like in a back room that they moved from the old factory to the new one, and I think he literally took that game and gave it to Rob Burke, who then took it and shipped it to these people in Europe who made it work right. He spent the money on it. Like, I'm pretty sure Mukesh. I remember the quote. Well, from other people that were there doing the clean out. Mukesh looked at all the Zidware stuff and he's like, "Get that shit out of here." He's like, "I don't want it." Whatever. He wanted it thrown in the dumpster. And so I guess Fix looked at it as like, well, not gonna throw out this. So he gave it. I mean, Rob Burke has the money to do stuff, and so that's kind of how I think it played out. And he paid the money to have it shipped and get the game working so he could have it in his museum. That's the whole relationship, motivation, how that all played out. If I was the marketing person for American Pinball, I would have never thrown your brand name in the ring for something that wasn't a good part of history. Let Rob, have his thing for his museum and promote it for Expo. You don't need to oh yeah, look at this. Remember that shit stain on American Pinball that we want you to forget? Oh yeah, let's associate our name again. So I don't know. I'm not a marketing person. Neither is Dave Fix, but just common sense, right? Don't bring up the bad stuff. Reassociate. Outlane Pinball. What was the last? Stern's last non-licensed pin. It seems like they are licensed. It's small town. You are not wrong. They all have trouble with marketing. Trying to think the last non-licensed one, Wo Nelly, maybe? Wo Nelly or yeah, it might have been Wo Nelly. Which they then here's something that we can use for boutique brands. Yeah, Wo Nelly. Sorry, Kevin. Something was really screwed up on my sound, and when I switched over profiles with the exact same cameras, there's a weird setting that was just was not jiving. So it works fine on the Buffalo profile. It just doesn't work well on my Dave's Arcade profile. So in order to make the stream work, I had to switch it over. So branding's all screwed up, but not to worry. Everyone is getting passed over to Buffalo after this. I just wanted to do a little sneak preview of Ali before I did Buffalo next week, and fix some things. Cause I got some lights that are not working right. Well, good. You can critique my not so. Small town already found a light that is not wired correctly that I have to fix. Otherwise, it looks like everything's fine. I think I just cross-wired the T and the E. outlanes are dangerous. It's got the bell, which is cool. Like the start of the ring match or whatever. I'm definitely too young to know much about Muhammad Ali. But the game shoots nice. I think he died not too long ago. Holy moly! The slings are crazy. C&K, yes. Ollie's all over this. Like there's several of his fate. He's got one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it? Are all of the? Is it all of them him? I assume the guy in the tuxedo is him on the back glass, too. Then, of course, the one big one in the middle, and then the silhouettes. It's a lot. But what else do you put, I guess? Oh, that was terrible. Dang it. Man, those outlines are terrible. I got time for one more. Butterflies and bees. Yeah, a belt. You're right. They got the, it's all about the Triple Crown. You could have had more. It's a whole heck of a lot of purple. And I tell you what, when I was touching up the playfield, that purple was a huge pain in the ass to get that right. I ended up having to go back and buy like 8 more purples, just things that were close. I still ended up having to do a custom mix in order to get it close. 'Cause there was some pretty bad, especially the kick out wear on the those saucers up top. Like that whole, you can't see it great on stream, but like half, like the S and the P of special was completely gone, and then there's like a whole bare wood spot all the way on the left that I had to touch up, and then maybe some couple other letters above that. So yeah, that was the worst spot. But I suppose if I didn't point it out, you'd probably never even know that there was bare wood there. Yeah, small town. Your Dracula ware. There's more wood. There's more wood on your Dracula than there is paint. Oh my god. That one, you're almost better off to sand off the rest of the paint and call it a white wood. If someone showed me something like that, I would laugh and say no, no, not touching that with a brush ever. No. Oh yeah, the U-turn spot. It's not a honestly the U-turn spinner shot is not a great trajectory. Like you can't. I don't know. It's almost better shot on the right hand side. The left, you almost get it by accident. It's not a great geometry for that. I think 9-ball did it better, which Small Town pointed out that it's Steve Kirk did 9-ball, and this is a Harry Williams design. So maybe there's inspiration there. I think because this was before 9-ball. So anyway, since I did a really crappy game from that one, I'll do. Oh, well, Buffalo is live. All right. Well, then I'll pass you over to Buffalo here. C&K, tried my hand at some touch-ups, never again. Pin was down for about a year. Oh, man. You try a hard top. Well, yeah. Hard tops are good in... So, I've done just about everything for playfield restoration. And what I will say with hard tops are... if you... What was the game that you were doing? Oh, you didn't say. Well, for example, if you were doing like a Bally Lost World or something, they made a ton of those. They're not worth a heck of a lot of money. So, regardless of what you do, doing a playfield swap is not going to justify the work, the effort, right? You're not going to get that back out of it. Because the playfield's about $800 or something, and then all the work to swap it over. If a hard top's available, do the hard top. However, if you got a game that is a little rarer, more sought after, and a reproduction playfield is available, and you decide to do the hard top, for example, I don't know, like Taxi's worth quite a bit. Like, do a reproduction playfield Taxi because it's going to be worth more. If you set the reproduction playfield Taxi against a hard top and somebody had the choice, which one were you going to pick? The real playfield or the hard top? Which one's going to be worth more as a restoration? I think the real playfield is going to come out on top every time. That's just my opinion. They both look nice. They're both going to play nice. I'm just saying hardtop has its place. Anyway, let me pass you over. That should work, I hope. So, I'm going to pass you over to Small Town. I'm not sure what he's streaming yet, but thank you for joining me for the impromptu Ollie stream. I got a couple things to fix, but I will see you back on Buffalo Pinball on Tuesday next week. So, see you, everybody.